If you enjoy the Low Scale Gaming podcast, please leave us a like, review, and subscribe. Any feedback is welcomed, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hello, and welcome back to the Low Scale Gaming podcast. I'm your host, Fantasy, and as always, I'm joined by Conan Jones and Inferior Mage. Conan, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay. Saturday's always nice to sleep in for a little bit. Granted, I didn't sleep in near as late as you guys did, but
Oh man, it's a blessing and a curse, though.
dude, I honestly really miss the days when I could sleep until 2 in the afternoon and stay up until 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Yeah, I totally didn't mean to do that either. I usually wake up around 8.
See, my thing is I'll always wake up early just because I'm so used to waking up early because teacher. But I'll wake up early and make breakfast or something and then just go back to sleep. Yes, I've taken 2 naps every day of fall break.
Jeez.
You're doing the Lord's work.
My schedule for fall break has been wake up, take care of Vader, take care of my brother, and make them breakfast and stuff, and then go take a nap. I get either that's a nap or going back to sleep. I don't know what you want to call it, but I've been calling it a nap. And then I'll wake up around 11 or so. Then I'll stay up for a little bit, and then I'll make make them lunch and stuff. And then about around 2 or 3, I'll go back to sleep until dinner time. And then I'll be up all night hanging out with my friends and stuff and doing stupid stuff online.
Living the dream.
Run all the fall break.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably still go. I still go to sleep at midnight or 1 still. So it's I guess it's not so much that I'm oversleeping. It's just that I'm completing my sleeping schedule at weird spaced out times.
Yeah. Because
I don't know if it works, but
we're in bed by 10.
Humans are supposed to spend 1/3 of their lives asleep. Ben takes that to another level and spends half his life asleep.
Those are rookie numbers. I gotta bump them up.
Rookie numbers.
So yeah, I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
Mage, how are you doing?
I'm doing real well. I had a good night last night, which I'll explain a little bit. Also my fail of the week, but it was fun. So
So how much are y'all looking forward to the Low Scale Gaming special coming up in 2 hours?
I'm cautiously optimistic about WoW.
That's probably a pretty fair statement. I don't know what to expect.
I haven't been able to do the new zone yet because I wanted to experience it with YouTube fresh. So I haven't done the new Exiles Reach, the new starting zone yet. I wanted to do it with y'all.
You're so sweet.
So I've been looking forward to it, but man, this week has been a buggy mess with the release of this content patch, or releasing with this pre-patch for a while. I will say the level squish has been pretty successful, as I casually leveled my rogue in 14 hours, which is it was not just I wasn't speed running or doing anything out of the ordinary. It was just me logging on, doing the quests that I know how to do, and then switching back over to my other tunes or something. So the level squish has been actually really successful.
You call them tunes?
Yeah.
Each character is a tune?
Yeah.
Okay. Learning the
lingo.
But
it's been, so now I have I have a max level character of every spec, or every class, which I know it's nerd alert, everything like that, but it's been a dream of mine for a while, and I finally got it. And I saved the one that I dislike the most for the very last. Have y'all put any thought into what class you're going to play?
Not even a
Most
little bit.
zero.
Okay. Cody, I'm gonna
Last
say
time I
don't play
tried-
Warrior again because you didn't like Warrior last time we did it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
probably
did not
fair.
like Paladin or whatever. I tried.
So Cody, I would not say do Warrior because it was boring for you.
Yes.
Mage, I don't know what you would play.
That's a good question.
I mean, you should. I think honestly, you should play a mage just because you're a mage.
We'll figure it out.
And then Conan, I don't know what you do. I mean, you could try Paladin. Paladin's fun. I mean, Mage didn't like it, but I mean, Paladin's fun.
I'm just going to complain about it regardless of what I pick. So it's.
Yeah, I know.
It's fair.
It's fair. All right.
We'll
Let's
figure
go.
it out.
We'll figure it out when we get to it at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yeah. 1 p.m.
Today.
Eastern.
And this podcast goes up tomorrow. So
If you're hearing it, sorry you missed it.
sorry you missed the Low Scale Gaming special. I'll make a video of it and put it on my YouTube if you don't watch the live stream of it.
Just go watch the recorded live stream on Twitch.
Yeah, watch the VOD. Hey, I've actually been getting views on the VOD too. Like so far I've made like $15 on Twitch.
Heck yeah.
I can't pull anything out of it because I have to get $100 first. But you know, I'm pretty happy with how things are going.
Yeah, it's you're headed that way. So that's cool.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it for sure.
Your clientele, that stuff.
Channel analytics. My revenue is. Wait, that's for the last 30 days. I don't know how much it is for total. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into our fails of the week. Conan Jones, what is your fail of the week?
So mine's kind of sad. Yesterday I was at a house with a client and I talked with the mom, I was talking with the kid, and in the living room where I was talking with the kid at, there was a big box from Chewy, which is like the subscription service for dogs. So it's like, we have one for Baxter that they send us food for. So I was like, oh, okay, you got the Chewy box, what kind of dog do you have? And she was just like, oh, he died this week. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And like the little sister started crying and it was just like, oh no. I feel bad. I'm sorry.
It's not even your fault, though.
I know, but it's just like, why would you leave that out after?
That's what I'm saying. Oh man,
your dog. And then I felt like crap. But it's just like, God, y'all set me up for failure here. That's rough.
They did it on purpose. It was a ruse. It was a ruse to get you to lower your guard.
Yeah, it's like
that way you didn't see any abuse.
We're gonna screw with this CPS guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
though? That'd be messed up. Be so messed up.
I'm sorry that happened, Conan Jones.
It's okay. Like it's kind of comical that I just walked into it, but I mean it sucks. But so yeah, who wants to go next?
Paige, what's your fail of the week? Or no, yours is funny. I'll go next. I don't know. I don't really have one. I guess like it's been a decent week. If I did have a fail, it would be just the pre-patch was unplayable for 2 days until Thursday, until they finally fixed it. And Blizzard is a multi-dollar indie company that can't run servers apparently, but other than that, it's been okay. All right, Mage, what's your fail of the week?
So, I grossly overestimated my alcohol tolerance. We last night I went to go see our community theaters play Dracula. Because my mom she's the stage manager for that play, and she practically begged me to go watch it. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll watch it. And I went, and the play was good. It was fine. Community theater. I mean, there was some issues to it, but it was a pretty intense play, and it definitely gave off what it wanted to give, that horror feel and everything. But like afterwards, they were doing like this cast party type deal because it was like, I guess they just do it every night because you know how theater people are.
Trying to get drunk.
Yeah.
I guess there's something, but I knew a couple people that were in the play, like actually in play, that I didn't know that were actually in the play. So I was like, okay, I'll just go to the cast party. And so we went, and it was at this bar called The Rail. It is closing in like a week. So they have nothing but craft beer. And even still, some people were walking in with like wine and stuff. Like they obviously brought alcohol from home to drink at this bar. Like this one lady came in drunk, and she had like a glass of wine. The bar wasn't serving wine, but she had wine.
Like, man, where did this come from?
What are you doing? But all these craft beers, I was like, okay, I didn't know a single one of them. Like I was like, all right, he had like 12, and so I let me try every single one of them.
Nice.
So there I am. I've already tried like 12, and he gave me like good, called them sips, but they were like quarter of each cup.
Oh.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, and I finally found one that I liked. So I picked that one, and I went to go sit down. I had my first beer. I'm like, this beer is strong. Yeah, it's just like after one, like it was funny. I ended up having 3, and I got a little buzzed.
Did you start drinking from a pitcher?
No, God, no.
Oh,
For
I
what?
had to drive home. Which also they didn't have water. I was like, "Do you not have a sink?"
Like, yeah.
He's like, "Well, we're closing in a week." I was like, "I'm not wanting bottled water, just like ice and like tap." You know?
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be cold. Just hook the hose up to it, and
Yeah.
But it was like I was not prepared. I didn't intend to get buzzed, but I definitely did.
living the dream.
Living the dream. Oh lordy.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time partying, and
It was fun. It was fun. But it definitely wasn't my intention.
I drank last night too, but I just had a strawberryta, and that was it. It's like a tall boy that's like $2 from the corner store.
Well, strawberry can kick your ass too.
I do. That's why I only had one. Because I don't want to, like, I'm at that age now where I don't want to like drink anymore to party.
I'm trying to chill.
Exactly. I'm just doing it to chill, man. Like,
I can't. The only time I drank is with a social group, like not necessarily intending to party. Like that's basically it.
man, I think you might be an alcoholic.
No, I never touch alcohol. Literally, I never touch it other than those situations, and I rarely get myself in those situations.
Okay.
But when you do, boy, howdy.
Boy, howdy. No, it was fun. Definitely not the intended outcome, but a good time. I talked to a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while. Oh, fun.
It's always a definite plus to those, like just seeing new people, not really new people, but old people that you haven't seen in a long time. Like,
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our topic 1 this week. The iPhone 12 was released, and no one really cares about it. because it's just another stupid cash grab by Apple, and I'm sure there will still be sheeple that go out and buy it and stuff, but I think that I am not going to be one of those sheeple anymore.
I was gonna say, I was like, there's gonna be sheeple, including us.
The biggest thing is like the stats are like I think one of the biggest things I saw this like green post on it's like the 4chan green post posted on Reddit, and it was just like go out and buy the new Android phone that's like I don't know what it was called, but it's like spend $1,300 on it, buy it flat out. Still gets called the peasant for having green text instead of blue.
It's that same life that I lived for a couple years.
That's fair. I don't know. I just like they're not putting a charger with them. The charger they put with it anyways was just like it would break after like a couple of months anyways.
Well, they just have the cord. They don't have the charge box with it. Is what the bagel blade is.
Like, I think maybe they're thinking, like, hey, all these sheeple have gone out and paid for the iPod or iPhone year after year after year after year. They probably have a whole bunch of boxes at home. So why are we going to make
more? Some 14-year-old getting their first iPhone? What about them?
Yeah, but if they're getting their first iPhone, it should not be a brand. I would not trust a 14-year-old with a brand new iPhone. I barely trust myself with a new iPhone.
I don't disagree with you, but people are stupid.
That's true.
They are.
Like, I got an iPhone 11, I think is what I have now.
Wow.
And I've enjoyed it, like, but it came with all the stuff. And I am one of those people that I have a lot of those little power bricks. But I've tried using them on this phone, but they don't put out the right amount of juice to charge this phone. So, like, I have one in here in my office that I use to charge my work phone, which is an iPhone 7. Same cord. I know, right? So, same cord, same outlet, same plug. Charges my work phone, but it doesn't do anything to this new iPhone 11. Because
really?
Yeah, I guess the box that I have it plugged into doesn't output the correct or high enough voltage or whatever blah 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 it needs. So it can be plugged in and nothing happens. So it's weird.
I didn't know that was a thing. I thought they just kind of I thought they all did the right thing, but I guess I don't know. Because, like, I don't have that issue. I have, like, a whole bunch of boxes and stuff. And I have a whole bunch of cords that, like, I bought through Amazon. And they're, like, Apple approved or whatever, certified.
Yeah.
And, like, I have one here at my computer desk. I have one here by my, and I have one by my bed and stuff. But, like, I don't know. I don't seem to have an issue with the charging thing or anything like that.
I just noticed it here because I was trying to just plug in and charge, and I plugged the phone in and I didn't really even pay attention, but came back later and it was like almost dead because it hadn't done anything. And I was just like, what in the world? But I'd always charge
Is that with the brick that they gave you?
No, this one is some old brick. So that just kind of goes to wrap it back around. Like, just because you have an old brick doesn't mean it's actually going to work with this new stuff. Like,
yeah, so that's even more BS, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you running a racket here, Apple.
I don't know. It's stupid.
Selling a brand, not a good phone.
It's to the point where I really don't want to get an iPhone. Or I might, like, my iPhone 11 is pretty fine right now. I haven't, like, I bought that iPhone 11 last December. And, like, it's ran pretty good for me. I'm pretty happy with it. So I think I'm just going to, like, stick with that for a while. I don't think I'm going to jump ship to Android just yet. I
Well, I
don't
still
think
have
I'm
the
gonna buy
iPhone
another
12.
iPhone though, unless like the iPhone 13's just like stop being dumb.
So
But
is it the 12 that just came out?
yeah, it's the 12 that's going to be coming out.
Or that was just announced, yeah.
Yeah, it was just announced.
Got
I
you.
think iPhones come out. I think they come out like I think they come out like October or like November time, November December time, I believe, is when the new ones come out every year. I think just in time for holiday season.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I say I've honestly never really kept up with it because I'm never that guy that has to have it like day one. So I'm just like, I'm going to let you early adopters stand in line for days at a time to buy this $1,500 phone that's going to pretty much do the exact same thing as the one that I have right now.
Yeah, that's another egregious thing. The iPhone 12 is not that much better than the 11. Like, advancements are negligible.
Yeah. I haven't been one of those people either. I guess I was whenever the first one came out, but that's because I was so excited to get the first one
The
back
first
then.
one was super innovative too.
Yeah,
Like, it was one of the
exactly.
very first like completely touchscreen phones.
Exactly. And I had
And
one of the first ones in Andarko.
uh,
And then I got
so it
stolen.
was like super cool to have one. All the
Yeah.
kids in high school were all like, "My daddy bought me this."
See, I bought mine though. I was saving up money for it. I was working at my uncle's gun safe shop, and I was
A
saving up my
Walkman,
paychecks for it.
I drove
not
past
a
that place the
Walkman.
other day and I
Like,
was like, oh, hey, I
yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, the place was awful. It's in the ghetto.
I don't even remember
Anyway,
what I was over there for, but
probably doing something with your CPS because it's the ghetto.
probably so.
Uh, but yeah, I saved up money. My dad didn't buy mine. He was not going to pay for that. My dad taking care of me. That's funny. Um, but yeah, I really don't think I'm gonna get it. I really don't, unless I don't. I have like an iPhone 11. I have AirPods. I have charging boxes. I don't really need to get an iPhone 12. Like we were just talking about. I've never been one of those people that run out to go get it day one. I don't understand those people, but
To each their
um,
own, but I'm just like, yeah, it's I don't have any care to do this and to be that person.
I don't even really care to get the to get the to get the pro version or whatever that's like bigger or whatever. I don't even care to do that
now
because
my XR is fantastic. Like,
what's the
good
XR?
with what I have.
Bigger one?
Oh no, it's better than the iPhone X, but it's not as good as the XS. It's like in
Mhm.
between. What I have.
See, I don't even keep up with them enough to even know the difference between the letters.
It was weird because like the specs were better on the XR than the X, but the XR was way cheaper. That makes sense, right?
Totes.
It was
Totes
it was
malotes.
cheaper. It was better, and there's no reason for me not to get it. You know, need a new
Right.
phone bad. It's like I had like a 6 before I got the XR.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
quite
Yeah,
the upgrade.
yeah. You might have needed a new phone because that's a bit much.
yeah, it's a big leap in power I got.
To say the least.
That tells you how often I change phones.
No,
I'm going to keep this XR for a while. An iPhone 15 comes out, maybe we'll talk.
Yeah, because like I would have stayed with my Android way longer than I did, but I was so tired of the plan. Like
oh yeah, because you was at
I was with
you were on
US.
Folks plan. What are you on now? Are you on AT&T, right? Because
Yeah,
JoJo Jones got a teacher discount or whatever.
yeah. Because like she got a 25% teacher discount, and I would have got like a 20% state worker discount. But we
Mm,
used hers because it was more, and we couldn't
right.
combine the two. which was not.
How much did that make your bill?
I honestly don't even know. I can't remember.
That's fair.
I'm gonna see if Verizon offer a teacher discount. Wait, teachers, they do. What?
You go talk them up. Go get that Verizon teacher discount right now. Closing the podcast.
Wait, they do. What the man? All right, I might be going to go talk to them.
Give me my discount.
Give me my discount.
Right now.
Right now. Give me that damn
Refund me for my bills
discount.
for the last 4 months.
No, I don't care. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just nice to save money where I can. It's so weird that I'm in this place now where I don't have to like, oh hey, I can get this and not even look at my bank account. Oh hey, I can get this and not look at my bank account, and then like never have to like worry about it. It's so weird that I'm in this situation. Whereas all my life,
You have to be careful with that though, because sometimes I'll bite you in the.
Well, I know that. I've been making sure. Look, I wasn't the first edit today. Yes.
We're editing it.
Yeah. Yes. We've always edited it, right?
Oh, I don't think we've ever edited it.
I mean, I will have to now because now that we've said it 17 times in a row. I mean, I think there was one earlier that I didn't mark the time of, but now that we've said it 14 more times.
So now we gotta make them think we said a way worse word.
I still didn't know. I thought we did edit that out. I thought we did.
I think it's one of those that it's like if it just is in conversation, like I might let it slide, but it kind of just depends on.
I always assumed it was kind of like damn. Like,
Well,
it's technically a curse word, but not really.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like we dropped like anything bad, but still, I'm not the first edit today, so it's a win for me.
Proud of you.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, don't go out and buy the stupid iPhone, please. Don't.
Or at least know what you're getting into. Like
if you're upgrading from like an iPhone 4, okay, and you're just like, man, I've been saving this forever. I don't want the Low Scale Gaming podcast to flame me for getting it. I'm not gonna flame me for doing it. Okay, I'm only gonna flame the people that are just like, man, I got this iPhone 11 last year, but look at this iPhone 12. I gotta have it. That's the people we're flaming. Okay, don't. If you're upgrading and you haven't had an upgrade in a while, then that's cool. I'm happy for you that you're in a secure place in your life now to where you could get a new phone. Okay, but if you're getting a new phone every year, you need to reevaluate your life choices.
Yeah, that's also not environmentally friendly.
Yeah, we're all about
really do anything. Not that we do anything beyond surface level environmental friendliness.
That's fair too.
Because isn't that what they're like touting as the reason behind not putting it in there? They're trying to be environmentally friendly.
Yeah,
are they? I didn't know that was a thing, but that doesn't seem like it's. That still doesn't seem like it's environmentally friendly with having to get rid of the getting rid of the old iPhone you had before and everything.
Yeah, right.
Because now we're just gonna make you buy 2 boxes worth of stuff instead of just one.
Yeah,
it's a money scheme. They don't care about the environment.
No,
it's just like all like the big companies turning their profile pictures and everything to the LGBTQ flags in June.
right?
They don't care about that at all. They're just doing it's a marketing scheme.
Look at us being advanced, not advanced, but
Supportive.
yeah,
Being
woke, yeah, woke to new age stuff. Buy our stuff, please.
yeah.
When is LGBTQ month?
It's June.
September?
No, it's a June.
Okay. I always like those memes where it's like June 30th. We're super woke. Go for LGBTQ. July 1st. So you guys are going to still be LGBTQ, right? And it's I don't even know who you are.
It's literally what happens. Like it's Pride Month. That's what it is. Pride Month, not LGBT. Well, yes, it's part of LGBTQ, but it's Pride Month is what it is. But still,
LGBTQ plus
yeah.
pride.
No, okay.
That's exactly what it is, right?
Yes, that's what it is. Yes.
You still go to Chick-fil-A?
No, I don't go to Chick-fil-A. I haven't gone to Chick-fil-A in like 2 years. All right, let's go ahead and jump into topic 2. So WoW's newest expansion coming out sometime this year that still hasn't been set, that I think is coming out in January, is Shadowlands, and that's what we're gonna play the pre-patch of it today with the low scale gaming special, and I'm pretty excited for it. I know y'all really aren't, but I really am, and I hope y'all enjoy it.
We're gonna try it with you.
I
May
know.
be excited as we play.
So what do you want me to talk about with this? Do you want me to just talk about like the class changes and stuff at the beginning, or what?
Might as well.
I guess
Don't
it's
brag
like,
about it,
yeah,
that's for sure.
what am I supposed to be expecting? Because I think like,
Okay, all right, okay, that's good. Okay, so whenever we did this before, Conan,
mhm.
we started in the Night Elf zone, and we were forced to where we were like the zones that we did before were 10 years old, and it was, I'll be honest, it was kind of dated and boring. It was kind of the same run of the mill thing. It was pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now this Exiles Reach that we're going into now is the new zone that is supposed to be a lot more beginner friendly and teaches you how to play the game, and just it's supposed to be more, it's supposed to have an interesting story with it as well, and not just some stupid oh hey, you're a part of this, go do this stuff. It's supposed to have a good story with it. Now if it actually does or not,
It's another
like I
story.
said, I haven't experienced it yet.
Yeah.
So I've been saving it to experience it with y'all in the Low Scale special. That'll be up on twitch.tv/fantasy63. And I'll probably also upload the whole VOD on the YouTube. Sorry for me giving a shout out for my channel.
No,
You're fine.
Both of y'all laughing at me for it.
No, you did. You're good.
It was more
Well,
that it
what-
just like it kind of happened relatively organically. Like,
Yes. Because I'm learning how to be a content creator. I've been learning how to do this for a while now, and I feel like I've been getting a lot better with it, and how to not just be like randomly throwing it in there and being annoying. But now where I'm putting it in there where it like makes sense to bring it in, like, oh hey, people might want to watch this. I should tell them where it's at, instead of, hey, you should watch this at blah 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 blah. You know, like I feel like I'm getting better about it, I feel like. But so what you should be expecting. So the new zone, you can pick whatever race you want to be the base races, not the there's, wait, what are they called? Why can I not remember them off the top of my head? The allied race. So you can pick the base races from human, dwarf, night elf, gnome, draenei, and worgen. Those are the base races of World of Warcraft now. You can pick those, and they'll all start together at the Exiles Reach. And you can pick whatever class you want to be with it, and whatever race or class you want to be will all start together and do whatever we could do that whole Exile Reach together. You can also, once we get a little bit further into it, you can also unlock the allied races, which are a lot easier to unlock now. It was before, it was really stupid hard to unlock allied races. And you had to like go through the reputation grind from getting it to Exalted, which is always took forever. But I mean, it was. I hate saying it was worth it because it was a stupid grind, but it was kind of worth it to get the other characters unlocked. But now all you have to do is just go do the intro quest for them, and then you unlock them. Except for Kalterans, but Kalterans are stupid. Um, they're fat. They're fat humans. That's all they are. But it's a lot. It's a lot more. It's a lot easier. Also, the level squish. Whenever me and Conan played before, the max level was 120, I think, and now the max level is 50, and like you level pretty quick. Like it shouldn't like before. I told Conan before. It's like it's a tale of two games where the first half of the game is leveling up, and then the second half of the game is actually getting to play the in-game content stuff. Now I feel like it's a lot of just like one big overarching game because you get to experience the story of the game right then and there and not have to uh have to hear about it through something else or skip through it because the other good thing about the pre-patch is they have this thing called Chromie time, which is Chromie's a time dragon that it just basically means you get to experience whatever expansion pack you want to level through. You get to experience that and level up from 10 to 50, whichever one you want to do. But for both of you, since you haven't done it before, you have to do the latest constant or the latest expansion pack, which is Battle for Azeroth, which has a pretty good story to it. At the beginning, I think it has a pretty good story.
I think from what I've been told, that part is a little more subjective on if you like Battle for Azeroth story or not.
It's fair. It's to a point. It's a good story. They do some stupid things. It's more that like the story's really good. It's just like what some of the stupid stuff that Blizzard did in the end game was what was stupid. What people didn't like. But the leveling experience has always been fun and enjoying and under like I've always loved it.
Yeah.
But so instead of having to go through and play through old content before, like whenever we leveled up, you both get jumped right into the latest or the latest content. I think that's the biggest thing that'll be something that y'all would like because I feel like Conan didn't like that because he had to go through 10-year-old quests instead of having to go through the newest stuff.
And like I feel like kind of what you were saying, like it's a tale of two games, and you have to grind and level before you can actually do the quote fun stuff. Which I know.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
As I know, after hearing you say that, I think I had a bad taste in my mouth of what leveling was prior to even doing it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like, okay, this isn't even the fun part, but this wasn't even fun to try to even get through. Like,
well, but now, like I said, now it's a lot more streamlined. It literally cut the time in half or it cut the levels in half, and it also like it's. So when I leveled my rogue, my last tune, I leveled on. I started leveling it on Wednesday when I could log in. It took me probably speedrunners can level in 6 hours from 0 to 50, and that's speed running. Casual players can probably do that in 12 hours. And then if you're people that have been playing, people like me, I could probably do it in 8 hours. So even then, it cuts way down.
Yeah.
What was going on before? Before it was a couple it was a couple weeks of playing nonstop. Whereas now it's oh hey, I could casually do this at my pace, and still get to the max level at a reasonable amount of time. And also the other thing that we didn't do that I should have told you about, that like I think it's like level 10 or level 15. We could have done a dungeon, and we could have done a little bit of like in-game content for you to enjoy it a little bit better.
Yeah.
And both of you have watched my streams to see like what in-game content looks like. And like it's fun. It's just it we have to get there first, and I think that's the real thing. But now it's a lot easier to get there, and I think it's going to be a lot more enjoyable because it's not going to be such a hefty grind.
The onboard process before you get to.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
like all the
Go ahead, Dave.
all the early quests. My issue was like all the early quests. There was so much reading, and it was like just lame. Like it was like fetch quests.
Right.
Kill these creatures because stupid reason. You know.
Well, now, like I said, I haven't experienced the new place, but I've heard good things about it. I've heard the story is pretty like cliche and tacky, but I mean, I haven't heard like, oh, it's unplayable, it's stupid. I haven't heard that. I've just heard it's like.
Is there any voice acting?
Yeah.
Are the NPCs voice acted or?
Yeah, I think so. It should be. I mean, there's voice acting in Battle for Azeroth, so there should be some in
Is it like fully voiced, or is it?
No, I think it's like a mix between still having to read and some talking.
I
don't want to read it all.
I feel like it. Yeah.
3 out of 10. I'm a bad reader.
I'm not a bad reader. I like reading. I don't know. Reading dialogue, not the most entertaining thing in the world.
I was just trying to be funny.
I hope we enjoy it. I hope so, because it'd be nice to have something to do besides League of Legends. And like, and you have done, y'all have played with like my guild and stuff before. Like, I mean, we get in there and we just joke around and have a good time. It's hardly ever a bad time except for last night.
He's trying to recruit us to his guild.
No, I'm not. No.
He just wants us to like him, so we'll all play together.
Yeah.
Right.
It's more of that than anything.
Which is like, yeah, it's like
my friends.
I don't have any issues with any of those people. The only issues I did have with them was whenever we played Among Us and we all had different names, and then it's just like, I don't know anybody's name to begin with. Stop confusing me more.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was making me mad. I tried changing that, but then they just didn't do it.
Yeah, and that's also just Among Us in general.
It literally gave me a headache. I was like, I have to quit for a second.
Y'all should just get Planet Coaster. We can play Planet Coaster together.
Oh, I don't like those kind of games though. Like I tried, like I was there with you with Conan Land, and like it was like, okay, it's cool and all, but man, I could not sink time into this. But it's not a big thing. Anyways, all right. Well, Low Scale Gaming Special will be in an hour or so. The VOD will be on Twitch channel and YouTube. So just give it a look and see how Conan Jones and Inferior Mage enjoys it. Or not. And we'll talk about it next week too.
How bad it flops.
Yeah. All right, let's move to topic 3. What have y'all been playing this week? Conan Jones?
I'm like I just kind of alluded to, I'm still playing Planet Coaster. I'm just kind of giving myself tasks to complete and areas to work on and to make look better, and it's going all right. I'm working on a swampy themed like water ride. One of those big family raft things that goes around. So I'm just like making it look all swampy in the bottom of this pit with like a waterfall and stuff. And
so you're making it look swampy. Is it going to smell swampy too?
Yes, I'm going to auto import swamp smells.
You can smell it from the computer.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Digitized swamp smells. We're closer and closer to VR reality.
But did that?
Thank you. That's gross.
doing that. Played a little bit of Earth the other day. Whenever I was downloading the WoW stuff, I don't guess I really realized that Call of Duty Warzone is free. So I also
Yeah.
downloaded that the other night and just had them both going and left my computer on all night. So I want to try to see what that's all about because I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time. But
Call of Duty Warzone's really fun, actually.
I've heard good things about it, and it's free, so that's kind of my biggest draw for it. So,
Man, that's what
Yeah, man.
they've been playing that in my guild like all the time. Is that Warzone? They've been trying to get me to play it, but
It's
I've
really
had
fun.
no
It's just a
desire.
big old. It's literally just a big old battlefield. You die in like 5 seconds, or you kill somebody. You know.
that's usually how Call of Duty works. But yeah,
Isn't that the truth?
so yeah, I'll kind of see what that's about hopefully sometime soon and kind of go from there. So, what have y'all been playing?
Mage, what have you been playing?
Not much, man. I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Hulu. 'Cause I never saw like the first 4 seasons, so I started late, and it's
It's a
great.
good TV show.
So good.
I started it over, and it's good stuff.
That's what I'm doing, basically, just starting it from the beginning again. That's been that reading and looking for stuff, doing my thing.
Yeah,
All
doing your
right.
thing.
Well, I've just been playing pre-patch World of Warcraft, like I've been saying. I've leveled the tune. We did our first welcome back raid last night, and it was kind of rough with everybody learning their new specs and everything because they had the whole class redesigns on a lot of them, and just it was fun. It was just interesting.
Okay.
But yeah, this hasn't been very much else going on with me other than sleeping.
It's fair.
All right, Conan Jones, let's jump into our topic 4.
All right, so the biggest would you rather that I saw, like the Reddit was kind of pretty tame this week. Would you rather have an unlimited supply of beer or an unlimited supply of cake?
Neither.
See, that's what I think too. Is like I don't really care for either one of. I don't really care to have an unlimited supply of either one of those.
Okay, well,
Yes, cake, because I enjoy food more than I do drinking.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm in that boat too.
but see, if you had beer, you could drink and be full and be drunk. So it's like
Now you're
3
talking
birds
about
with
alcohol.
one stone. You're not having to buy
Beer's
water.
not food.
I feel like you're thinking way too into this, Conan Jones.
Beer is not food. It's not the same thing as bread. I know it's made out of barley.
It's
not the
liquid
same
bread.
thing as bread. It's liquid bread.
It's liquid
Really, if
gold.
you think about it, beer and cake are the same thing.
One's just sweeter than the other.
Lordy.
Okay, so if you could pick to have an unlimited supply of something, what would you have an unlimited supply of?
Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
That's very specific.
Money.
Oh, okay. That's
See, that's
cheating.
very basic, though. Yeah, see, that's basic.
You said anything.
Okay, so let's
I'm a basic person, man.
any sort of like food item, whether like food or drink.
Oh,
Pep. Well, no, because I don't like. Yeah, Popeye's chicken sandwich.
really need to go back to Popeyes. Get me another one of those. I still have only eaten like 2.
As long as you've got 45 minutes to wait in the drive-through line.
Oh, fuck.
But
Here we go
chicken
again.
takes longer to cook.
Here we
It
go
takes
again.
longer to cook. You can't recook it.
Here we go again.
You can't prep. You can't prep chicken. According to Ben.
Oh God.
See, I don't even know if what kind of unlimited something. Like, my initial thought would just to say like Dr. Pepper,
It's kind of like my initial thought, but then I'm like, man, I don't want to get diabetes. I'm already on my way there anyway.
Jesus Christ.
So then maybe like
It's like anything in excess is bad for you. It's like
yeah.
any unlimited supply, it's gonna hurt you in the long run.
I feel like Dr. Pepper would probably still be my go-to, or like some sort of like restaurant, like an unlimited card for a restaurant. Like I could get down with that if you just had a
eat at that restaurant every day.
well, like you just had an unlimited McDonald's card. You could just eat for free at McDonald's anytime you wanted. Like I could be down for something like that.
Just unlimited pho. Oh man, I love pho.
Man, I don't really care for pho that much.
Yeah.
It's because they don't. It's because they put ginger in it. I don't like ginger.
I'm all about soups, man. Soup person.
I mean, that's good. I'm glad you like something like that. I just don't.
It's fair.
All right.
All right. I'm going to jump into the top 5 cereals. I want to hear about this.
Okay, so I was listening to the Bombcast, and somebody had like written in as like they were talking about breakfast cereals and had them rank their favorite. So I was kind of interested to see what you guys' top 5 or favorite cereals are. So I know like we kind of said beginning, like it might be hard for us to make a list of 5 that are actually relatively close to each other, as opposed to just awesome, trash.
Yeah.
All right, Mage, go first.
Okay, so, oh man, not like my favorite cereal.
I do have an all-time favorite cereal. I will say that.
I have like 2 that are really close. 3 that are really close, actually.
Okay, so what you got?
All right, number 1. Okay. Start from the bottom. All right.
Okay.
So, the worst to the
5
best.
Worst, probably like Cheerios.
Just regular or Honey Nut?
Yeah, Cheerios are worst.
Plain Cheerios are like my 5.
Yeah.
They're not. No, I take that back. Raisin Bran is my 5. Okay.
Raisin Bran's not that bad. I actually like that.
It's not that bad. 4 would be Honey Nut Cheerios. And I think 3 would be Honey Graham Crunch. Again, love Honey Graham Crunch. My top 3 are like really close. Like my 3 Honey Graham Crunch and then 2 Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Those are interchangeable. Like those are really close together. And I think number 1 would be Captain Crunch.
Ooh,
like very
classic,
very colossal Captain Crunch or whatever. Love me some Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch is like the best.
So good.
So my absolute favorite cereal is a cereal called Life. I know it's like really basic cereal.
You are such an old man.
No, it's the cheap. It's that and Kix you used to be able to get with Wix. So that's the reason. So that's the reason why I like it so much, because I grew up eating that cereal.
Yeah.
I couldn't get Captain Crunch or stuff like that unless my mom won at the bingo. Okay. So but like Captain Crunch is number 2, because like when she did, that's what I always got was Captain Crunch. Number 3 is probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because that one was good too. Raisin Bran is probably number 4, and then I honestly couldn't think of a number 5.
I forgot about like Cookie Crunch. I forgot about that.
Or I guess you could put 5 as Keks, even though I hated it, but I liked Life better. You ever put bananas in your cereal?
No.
I have actually. It's not that bad. It's really good with like Honey Nut Cheerios.
You just you get a bowl of Life cereal and you just cut up a banana. Man, it's so good.
Just eating life.
Okay, so mine, I'm putting Captain Crunch at the very bottom. I hated Captain Crunch.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, I agree. You're out of this podcast. Go now.
But we can't all agree that Cinnamon
This is where
Toast
I draw the
Crunch
line.
is at the top.
It's so good.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is pretty good.
Solid. Just a solid cereal.
Because in between, like, probably like Cocoa Pebbles at number 2. I remember Nesquik made a cereal back in the day.
See, Conan got to get all like the privileged kid cereals.
Yeah, my grandma bought like the fancy stuff.
So,
Remember, did you guys ever try Reese's Puffs?
oh, Reese's
Oh,
Puffs.
Reese's Puffs.
Those are real good. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Yeah, I did. They were awful.
They were
Never
awful?
bought it.
Yeah, they were awful.
What?
They weren't that good.
I
No.
thought they were okay.
They were just Cocoa Puffs.
This,
I
it
mean,
was
pretty much. Yeah, it was Cocoa Puffs, but with like
A hint of peanut butter. It
peanut
wasn't
butter.
that good.
You're wrong. That's okay.
Cocoa Puffs are pretty solid too.
I
Hey,
didn't like
maybe I like more cereals than I thought I did.
See, like I didn't like the Cocoa Puffs. It was too much. It was
I didn't
too.
like the Cocoa Puffs. I didn't like the Flintstone or the Flintstone ones, or Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, I didn't like Fruity Pebbles.
I didn't care for what was it called? Count Chocula or Boo Berries or whatever. I didn't care for that. I guess it's just because I didn't really like chocolate. I still really don't like chocolate that much. Like I like chocolate and peanut butter, but I don't like chocolate like just by itself. Which is really weird because I'm fat. So you'd think I was just like, oh yeah, give me them sweets, but I just really don't like sweets that much.
Yeah.
I don't like desserts very much.
I don't either. Desserts just gets in the way of like having more like good food. Maybe that's why I'm
I mean,
fat.
there's some desserts that I like really good. Like, like on Chili's, they're 2 for $25. You get like a free dessert, and it's like either their cheesecake or like the cookie with the ice cream on it. Cookie with the ice cream on it is fantastic. Like, it's so good.
I like cookies though. I like Oreos. Oreos are pretty good. You ever tried the Oreos?
It's like one of those. It's like
It's
a cookie. It's like a mini cookie cake. It's like steaming hot.
Best though.
It's like a mini cookie cake that's steaming hot with a scoop of vanilla on it. That just
See,
melts.
that sounds good. That's like putting.
It's really good.
That's
really
like putting ice cream on top of apple pie, man. Like,
dude, that's fair. That's fair. I do like pies. I don't
see,
like
but
cakes.
does pie count as like dessert, or does it count as like something different?
I think it's like a dessert snack because I can't imagine having pie like after a meal. You can have. I can imagine having it.
I
Like, not
the
directly
pie,
after
man.
meal.
Like, I love a good pie, like apple pie, pumpkin pie, like what was that one? This is the only chocolate. It was a chocolate dream pie, I think. I forgot what it is.
Cobbler. Maybe I do like
Cobbler,
that.
man.
I'm just full of crap.
I think I like that kind of pie. I don't like just straight like super sweet desserts. I think is that the thing. I like.
Do you like
I
meringue?
don't like cake.
No, what's meringue?
So,
Yeah, I like meringue.
I don't know what it is.
I think a coconut.
I'm sure I probably had it, but is it coconut? Then no, I don't like coconut.
so like my aunt made a chocolate meringue pie. Meringue is more of a way of making it as opposed to here. I'll put it in the Discord. Oh, that's not.
I thought is that not the meringue? Not like the whipped cream.
Yeah,
thing?
it's the topping.
Oh,
It's okay. I think that one's made with that because you have. Oh, what's it called?
Because it's like an egg white sugary.
Yeah, it's like lemon meringue pie. Yeah, I
But
like
it's like a real old school grandma kind of way of making a pie.
I like pie.
I don't like it in excess. I'll take it. Like, I like one slice of it. I couldn't.
Yeah, that's the other thing is I can't eat like a whole. The only pie I can eat the whole thing of is when my grandma makes a pumpkin pie for me.
Yeah.
That's the only time I can sit there and just like, yeah, I can eat this whole pie and not and like, my body will hate myself. But
I don't think I do that with any dessert. Like, I like the taste of some desserts, but man, like eating too much of it, I get like a sweetness overload. I'm just like, nope,
Can't does it.
hard pass.
Yeah. All right. We're
right.
a little over an hour.
Let's go ahead and jump into our wins of the week. Conan Jones, what is your win of the week?
So I kind of have a multi-part. I went.
All right, you go last then. Mage,
Okay.
what is your win of the week?
Had a good week.
Yeah.
Heard back from UCO after applying there.
What'd they say?
So,
No?
well, they're just waiting on my official transcript.
Oh, okay.
That's about it.
Well, that's good.
Good progress.
My win this week is I went to the eye doctor on Tuesday, and it actually wasn't a nightmare. The lady that was like the nurse there, she was actually really, really nice. And like I was telling her, like man, the last time I was here, I dreaded being here because the lady was so like rude and mean to me. But you're a lot nicer to me than last time. So just thank you. And then I went to the iMart Express, and I'm still waiting on my new glasses. Hopefully they get here today. I'll probably call them in between our break from now until
Oh crap! I need to do that too.
what? Make an eye doctor appointment?
No, our PCP sent us a message saying that she's no longer in our coverage for our insurance, so we have to find a new PCP. But they're supposed to just be sending us new cards with somebody new on it, but they haven't yet. So I've got to see if Blue Cross is like customer service is open on the weekends or not.
Yeah. Well, we have some time in between now until 2, so
Yeah.
Well, that would be good. But yeah, that's my win this week. Conan, let's hear your win.
All right. So I went out drinking with my buddy from work on Wednesday, and it was just kind of a impromptu. My wife had to stay late for parent-teacher conferences and wasn't going to get home until like 8 or so. And I ended up getting done at a relatively decent time. So I was just like, I don't really want to go have food. Let's drink beer for dinner. And we went and drank beer for dinner.
This is Korean beer is bread.
Yeah, we've come full circle.
Full circle. Beer is bread.
And then since I have this new phone, I'm actually able to like use the apps for restaurants and to like order stuff ahead of time and just go pick it up.
So good.
Because like we tried doing it with like the Sonic app, because if you order drinks on the Sonic app, it's happy hour prices all day.
Yep.
And I could never actually use that because I never had data at the Sonic to say, hey, I'm here, give me my stuff. And then just had to have this awkward conversation with the lady working the little thing and saying, hey, my phone's stupid, blah, blah, blah. And then I just never really did it anymore. But now I can. And I'm gonna.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's working for you.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify at lowscalegaming. You can also follow me at twitch.tv/fantasy63. I stream Tuesday through Saturday, 6 through 9, give or take. I sometimes cut it off early just to get my brother in the bed. But, all right, if you have a question or subject you want to talk about on our next podcast, go ahead and leave us a tweet or email us at lowscalegaming@gmail.com. But thank you guys again. And remember, have a great day and a better tomorrow.